Something was wrong in that house, something none of them noticed, until one terrible evening revealed the truth. Not one couple, but both had been living with the wrong partners, without even knowing it. Two twin brothers married two twin sisters on the same day, a wedding everyone believed was destiny. Identical faces, identical smiles, and identical habits gave the families confidence that their marriages would be effortless, peaceful, and perfectly balanced. For months, the household felt like a mirror, two couples living almost identical routines. From the outside, it looked like a dream. Synchronized schedules, shared dinners, matching laughter echoing through the hallways. But beneath that perfect symmetry, something fragile began to shift, so quietly that none of them noticed at first. It started with small things. One sister forgetting something she had promised. One brother noticing a sudden change in the way his wife spoke, a look in her eyes that didn't feel familiar. These were tiny cracks, the kind people ignore until the wall starts shaking. One evening, the elder twin brother returned home earlier than planned. The house was silent, except for the faint sound of breathing near the window. He found his wife standing there, her back turned, her posture identical to the woman he had married. But the moment she turned around, something in her expression felt slightly off. Too careful? Too rehearsed? She smiled, but it wasn't the smile he had woken up to that morning. It was close, but not the same. Before he could speak, she said something that struck him like a blow. "You came back sooner than your brother said you would." The words didn't make sense. He hadn't spoken to his brother all day. A strange coldness crept through him as he stepped closer. Her eyes shifted, almost as if she realized she'd slipped. He asked quietly, "Why would my brother know when I'm coming home?" She didn't answer at first. The silence between them felt heavier than the room itself. Then, with a deep breath, she whispered the truth he never imagined hearing. "I'm not the one you married." His heartbeat pounded so loud he could barely hear anything else. The woman standing in front of him, same face, same voice, was the wrong twin. If she was here, then where was his actual wife? And why had they switched at all? Before he could ask, she continued with trembling words. She explained that a moment of confusion had happened earlier that day, a moment she didn't want, a moment she tried to avoid, but a moment that changed everything. Something had happened between his brother and his wife, something not planned but impossible to ignore afterward. She said the twins had been struggling with boundaries from the beginning, that sometimes the sisters felt the brothers didn't truly know who they were marrying, that the men loved the face but not the individual. And on the other side, the brothers sometimes wondered if their wives understood which twin they had chosen, or if the marriage was simply symmetry and expectation. These doubts built walls between them, and those walls created the perfect space for mistakes. As the truth spilled out, the elder brother understood that the harmony they had shown the world wasn't real. It was just a reflection, and reflections can break with the slightest touch. Now he stood in front of the wrong twin sister, holding a truth that could destroy both marriages if it came out. Two couples, 4 lives, one secret switch that none of them were prepared to confront. And in that one evening, the illusion of a perfect twin marriage shattered forever, leaving behind only the question of whether love could survive when identity itself becomes the biggest confusion of all.